Welcome or welcome back to my channel. As you know from the title of this video, I'm going to give you an update on what I'm currently reading. I normally do this in my shorts, but because I missed one last week, I'm giving you an update just because I haven't been reading much. I decided to do a longer form video for what I've been reading and go into a little bit more detail. So like I said, I didn't do a short last week because I haven't made much progress on my reading lately, just between my toddler getting sick, I ended up getting sick, we've had a birthday parties to go to, so it just has not been good reading for the last 2 weeks, so I've really made very little progress. So I'm hoping that I've kind of turned a corner and I'm getting out of my slump and I can start focusing on reading some more, even though the school year is about to start, and so I'm going to get busy again. But anyways, I've been on my audio using the Libby app. I've been reading or listening to Arch Enemies, the second in the Renegades trilogy from Marissa Meyer. I am not enjoying this trilogy as much as I loved the Cinders series. And I don't know, I can't remember if that's what that series is called, but that's the first book, is Cinders, Scarlet. Can't think of the other ones. I loved that series, and I think all of those on audio as well, except maybe Cinders. But I loved that series, and I'm just not getting the same feeling from the Renegades trilogy. I don't know if it's me, if I'm reading it the wrong time, but it's just not my favorite. I'm still going to continue because, like I said, I have been listening to them through Libby, my library, and that's where I tend to get most of my audiobooks, just to try and save some money. And I know that they have the third one on there, and I have holds for a bunch of others, but they're like 14 weeks out. So I'll probably pick up the third one, maybe not right after I finish this one. I am only like 54% of the way through. So I have like 7 hours left, I think, just under 7 hours, and it's due in 5 days, so I've got to really make some progress on that, or hope that nobody is waiting in line for it after me so I can just borrow it again. So that's the update on my audio. For my Kindle, I am still reading Binding 13. My Kindle is really just like what I pick up right before bed, until I'm to a certain point in a book where I'm like, okay, I just have to finish that, and I'm at that point. I have less than 100 pages. I think I have like 80 pages left of Binding 13. I'm definitely going to finish it tonight or tomorrow. I'm really enjoying it. I love the characters. I love the emotion and everything they're going through, and how for some people this is life. And so definitely, if you're going to read it, look up the trigger warnings. Yeah, it really makes you feel for the characters and understand what other people might be going through that you might not have experienced. And it just, yeah, I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen. Like I said, I only have 80 pages in, or 80 pages left. But I'm not quite sure. There's got to be something big coming though, because of where I am in the book. And I know I try really hard when I'm talking about books to not give anything away, because I don't want to ruin it for somebody else. And so that's why I'm being very vague about things that are happening in the books and stuff, that when I give reviews or when I talk about them. But I love the characters' connections. And right now I'm at a part where Shannon is really starting to kind of open up and have fun banter with Johnny, and I just can't wait to see where that goes. I don't know what I'm going to read on my Kindle, because lately I've been trying to do Prime reading, so I don't spend as much because I don't have Kindle Unlimited. But I might just buy Keeping 13 so that way I can continue with the story. Or I was going to look and see, Elsie Silver's books have been on, that's how I've read the other ones, were on Prime Reading. So maybe I'll see if the next one's on Prime Reading, but I'm not quite sure. And then next book I've been reading is Powerless by Laura Roberts. When I read hardcovers, I always take off the dust jackets because I don't want them to get ruined. I'm only 86 pages in. Like I said, there's been a lot going on, and I just haven't had the brain power to like sit down and focus. And this book takes focus for me, so I'm hoping that we're kind of over our slump and craziness here, that I can really sit down and focus because I am enjoying it. Like, I'm enjoying the characters. And I really want to see what happens. But the book is also giving me, and it's funny because while I was reading it, I thought about like the Hunger Games and Throne of Glass. And I'm trying to think if there is one other. And I'm like I said, I'm very early on into it, so I don't know if it's going to stick with that or if it's going to go veer off really far. But those are the kinds of feelings I was getting in the first 80 pages, was like Throne of Glass and, like I said, Hunger Games with competition and volunteering, or getting your name just picked to go. So we'll see. Hopefully, like I said, I can make some progress on this in the next coming week, and hopefully it'll either be done, or, which would be really shocking, or like halfway through by the next time I make a video about what I'm reading. So the last book I'm reading is Done and Dusted by Layla Sage, and I am loving this book. It is just, I know I've been reading it for a while. I'm 132 pages in, but when I like sit down and read it, I just want to keep reading it. And this is the book I've been reaching for more lately when I've been sitting down to read, is this book, because it's just so like fun and easy, and at least right now. I don't know if it gets serious or not. We'll have to wait and find out. But it's just, I'm loving the relationship and banter between Emmy and Brooks. So, I lost my words. But yeah, like I said, I'm loving their relationship, their banter, the connection they have. And I can't wait to see how things resolve, or what happens. And I will probably pick up the second one, Swift and Saddled, probably shortly after. I don't own it yet, I don't think. No. But I'll probably end up going to get it fairly soon after, because I'm enjoying it. I love the characters. I love her writing. Like I said, it's super fast and quick so far. So when I do sit down and read, I get through a good amount when I do. So that is what I'm currently reading right now. Hoping I can make a lot of progress on some of these, finish some of them up by the end, next time I make a video. Let me know what you're reading down in the comments, or how you felt about any of these books that I'm reading right now. And yes, I am a crazy person and read 4 different books at a time. I need to have options and choices. I'm such a mood reader. Like, I don't do TBRs, monthly TBRs, like a lot of other people, because I'm just such a mood reader. Like, I have to just be in the mood to read whatever it is. And I don't want to make a list of what I'm supposed to read that month and then be disappointed because I didn't read any of it, or I only read one off of it and I read something else. So I don't do monthly TBRs. That's not to say I won't ever do a monthly TBR, but right now, in this time of my life, I'm not doing monthly TBRs. So like I said, let me know in the comments what you're reading, what you thought of any of the books I'm reading, or if you're in the middle of reading them, we can talk about them. Yeah, so until next time, hope you enjoyed. Bye.